All right, we have just taken out Raging Raven. We went back to Big Mama, who turns out to be Solid Snake's Big Mama, and she's got she's not in good shape, man. So she's been her squad have been trying to protect the Pix, which is the remains of Big Boss as we understand it, which Liquid Ocelot needs the remains of Big Boss to complete the Sons of the Patriots, which is a SOP, they call it, which is basically a way to control the nanomachines and all the military personnel in the world, and also data control. So it's basically you're trying to save the world by trying to recover the remains of Big Boss. It turns out that the one that they stopped was a fake, it was a phony, and that the real remains of Big Boss are safely hidden somewhere on the river. And that's what Big Mama just told you. So we're about to see a pretty cool cutscene here where we're trying to escape on the river and get to the Pix. The real remains of the Big Boss, as we understand it. Oh yeah, first person. Oh, it's Liquid. He's just chilling.
Liquid. Not bad.
Where's the pigs?
That no longer matters.
Where is it? Ah!
Is that it?
Vamp. Oh, and Naomi. Oh, the burn.
Naomi told me everything. And now, thanks to her, I finally have it. The thing I've sought for so long.
She sold us out.
Big Boss. Put down the gun, Snake. It's already too late. You almost did it. But it looks like I win after all. Cigars. Father's favorite. What do you say? Care for one last smoke? Huh. You think you're Big Boss now? Guilty as charged. But all that ends today.
Impressive CQC.
Nice try. But when it comes to CQC, I've got the upper hand. Even if you do get a hold of the system, you'll only have one part of the Patriots AI. The military part. What of it, brother? It's only a matter of time before I have everything. Remember GW? The AI they think they lost? It's mine. A part of my army. Impossible. We destroyed it. Your worm only managed to cut GW into little pieces. Pieces we were able to reconstruct. And then we stowed it away inside JD's network. This man's body has served me well, allowing me to pass every security barrier between me and GW. After all, the Patriots system is nothing more than a machine. Now that GW is a spook inside the network, there's no way JD would recognize it as an external threat. Once I destroy JD with a nuclear strike, the Patriots network will be mine. And then, I'll build my haven, free from all forms of control. I'll cast aside my old identity and take my own name for the first time.
Take his own name? What does that mean?
Liquid, you're planning to recreate the Patriots. Snake, we were created by the Patriots. We're not men. We're shadows in the shape of men. We're freaks who never should have existed. We're a system. Insurance that future generations never prosper. The Patriots saw fit to create us, and in doing so became our only raison d'etre. I won't fight my fate any longer. I'll kill Zero and Big Boss and become a Patriot myself. It all began with Zero and Big Boss. Our purpose in life is to fulfill our destinies. And once all is returned to Zero, the world can be reborn.
Adam.
Kung Fu grip. Check that out. Squished an apple.
So long as we both live, the world will not know an age of light. If we're to pass the baton to the next generation, the only choice left to us is death.
Boss.
Good. The players have all assembled, Snake. The time has come for you to witness. Witness our moment of triumph. Go!
Why does he let him live? What is the point of that? To witness his moment of triumph? Classic bad guy stuff there, man. But totally unnecessary. Oh, damn. It's Meryl. Meryl's team. Yeah, there's Johnny. There we go. Yeah, Meryl. To the rescue.
Drop your weapons and stand down, now!
Looks like they got him surrounded, man. She's got a small arm. Check this out. Don't hesitate, man. Take the shot. Take the shot.
All of you, drop your weapons and put your hands up!
Meryl!
Aim!
Liquid! Stop!
Fire!
Say what? None of their guns work.
What?
Because they're ID tagged by the system.
The system is mine. Your guns and your weapons are no longer your own. Behold, guns of the Patriots.
Finger gun? Get down, he's got a finger gun.
Bang! Bang!
So is he doing that with his mind, or does he have, like, I don't know, a guy with a computer terminal? Now, how you gonna go do that? Liquid? How you gonna do that? Boom. So that's a lot like the effects that we saw in the Middle East. That's the SOP, the Sons of the Patriots.
Ed! Commander!
Johnny's...
Commander!
we'll find out why he's not as affected by it.
Akiba, you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
But why?
By the way, all of this had to be mocapped. Almost 99% of that is all mocapped. By this point, they weren't doing traditional animation through anything like this. Especially not these elaborate of cutscenes. So they could just take them out. Why do the bad guys never just take out the good guys? What do they? In real life, you.
Let them have it. We don't need it anymore.
Oh. It's Big Boss. Oh, he's in the flames. He's burning up. The remains of Big Boss. That's what the whole series has been about.
So long, Snake.
I think the Mark II is gonna. It jumped on board their boat, so it's gonna act as a tracking device, possibly. That's why Snake was yelling for Otacon. Track him! Track that motherfucker. Oh, grody, man. Got a bunch of dead bodies floating through the river. That did not go well. That did not go well for Rat Patrol 1. So what had happened was they used the Sons of the Patriots, the SOP. He calls it Guns of the Patriots now. The GOPS to disable their control over the weaponry. Remember at the beginning he said all the weapons are ID controlled, ID tagged, run by the system.
We were great partners. No. Great friends.
Meryl! Meryl! Meryl!
Oh, Meryl.
Meryl, don't give up on me. Meryl, don't go. Meryl.
Hey, all right. Johnny to the rescue.
Meryl. I, it's not, I mean,
Thank you.
Okay, Meryl?
You saved her.
Hey,
You're a handsome guy. Look at that.
if it's all right, call me Johnny.
My hero. Meanwhile, old Snake in the background. Never mind him.
You and the beasts are no different. Scorched shadows born to the world. When a beast steps into the light, unless the light is put out, the shadow cannot be erased. So long as there is light, there is shadow. To return everything to normal, the light must be extinguished. And when that happens, you will be too.
Ah, Eva. Drebin. Damn, his face is fried.
Like I said, we pride ourselves on service. Come on, let's take this guy to his friends.
So if you're wondering, yes, there are extremely long cutscenes in this game, sometimes running a full flippin' hour. So some of some of my last episodes for this playthrough are quite literally gonna be just watching the video for the cutscene. But hey, this is what it is to play Metal Gear Solid 4, man. You signed up for it. I'm here to deliver. That was a pretty good cutscene, good action, choreography. Again, most of what you're seeing through that cutscene is all motion capture. So if you watch behind the scenes videos, you can see the director with a camera on a stick basically moving it around. Sometimes not at all. They just capture the motion or the movement of the characters. This was something that was developed for films back when they were filming Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings, where they would have the freedom to move the camera around in real time during a motion capture setting. So they were the beauty of doing the motion capture is that you get to choose your camera angles well after you've choreographed the scene. So if you find that, oh, well, we just like a better camera angle later, like that's the beauty of directing scenes in CG as opposed to live action. You know, you could literally reshoot many CG cutscenes from this game from different camera angles for different emphasis, but you don't usually ever see that except with like director's cut editions and things like that. They don't do much of that yet. I actually prediction, I think they will. I think that you'll start seeing like cutscenes that have been directed with a different camera angle and things like that. You'll see a lot more of that kind of thing coming out in games. Also, maybe even games where you're playing from different characters' perspectives, so the scene feels different. Because it's CG, it's all 3D, and the camera is just moving around in 3D space. I'm going off on a little bit of a diatribe here, but anyway, very interesting stuff. And there's a cool scene as far as the lore goes and the story. It seems like Big Mama's dead. It seems like Meryl almost died. It seems like most of Rat Patrol 1 is dead. Johnny, somehow miraculously not affected by SOP. I suppose we'll probably find out a little bit more about why. We've got another cutscene here because we've got the briefing for the next act aboard the Nomad. Seeing mission briefing. Here we go. I believe this is Act 4, so I think I do have to go around in the Mark II to try to find the camera. It's somewhere in the scene. Did we switch to Japanese? Make it with love. Sunny's kind of dorky. I wonder if she grows up to be... if there was plans for what she would be like when she grows up. But, like, Snake, he's donezo, man. You saw his face. He's fried.
We'll launch a stealth nuclear warhead at JD.
I thought you couldn't control the nuke with GW.
We can't. We've taken over their guns and heavy weapons, but the WMDs are still under JD's control. That's where Rex comes in.
Rex?
I know where to find nukes they don't control. Vamp, how long until Rex is ready?
All that's left is the final check. We've identified JD's location through GW, an abandoned 20th century satellite orbit disguised as debris.
A clever place to hide.
Satellite orbit.
With a stealth nuke, there's no need to worry about the Patriots intercepting it. By the time they realize what's happening, it'll all be over.
Once JD, the core AI is destroyed, GW's priority will rise to 1, and all the systems under JD's control will then be ours to command. Now go, prepare our haven.
Yes, boss.
Uh-oh.
Devil is this?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They found the Mark II. Damn.
The video feed from the Mark II cuts off here.
Haven. Yeah. Drebin was saying something about that.
In the beginning, the Patriot system was controlled by 4 AIs, with JD at the top. One of those AIs was GW. The Patriots thought it had been destroyed, but Liquid was able to use it as cover to slip inside the system.
GW. I knew I heard that name before.
Yeah. GW was one of the Patriot Cell AIs. It was installed on Arsenal gear. Emma's worm should have put it permanently out of commission. But Liquid somehow recovered and repaired it. I'm guessing JD must be unable to recognize GW, even though it's inside the Patriot system. It's a blind spot. GW was written off as lost while it was still tied in. Using it let Liquid interfere with the AI from the inside. He made contact under the guise of Big Boss's genetic code. Even the AI threat detection system was fooled.
Free from oversight by Patriots AI.
That's why they made Arsenal go berserk 5 years ago. GW was on board.
There's the camera.
Where's this Haven?
We got it. Nice.
Where is their base?
Don't
Music too.
worry.
Let's get the tunes.
Mei Ling is using the position of the Mark II's last transmission to predict the course of Liquid's ship.
All right.
It's only a matter of time
Whoops.
before we find him.
There we go.
But that's not all Liquid said. Something about Rex being ready.
Rex. You mean Shadow Moses?
Shadow Moses. Oh, sweet. Hell yeah.
It's Campbell.
The U.S. military systems are all in Liquid's hands now. The regional systems have all been shut down. Guns are falling silent across the earth. It's the first total ceasefire in human history.
How's the White House responding? The public.
The president has yet to make an official announcement. But the media is starting to pick up on it.
The information's gonna be controlled anyway.
Not this time. The war economy is ground to a complete halt. It's tough to play down a crisis of these proportions. War economy-related stocks are already going into a free fall.
They must be shitting themselves at the White House right about now.
In any case, America had better sleep soundly while she still can. Liquid's insurrection is about to begin. The first thing he'll do is try to destroy the system the Patriots built to control the U.S.
He's already taken the system.
No. Supreme authority still resides with JD, which the Patriots still command. Which is why Liquid plans to launch a nuclear strike on JD in its orbit.
But Liquid only controls SOP, and SOP only controls guns and small firearms. Unless he gains supreme authority, Liquid can't use America's nukes and ballistic missiles. So how's he gonna launch this strike?
Good question. The U.S. converted its nuclear arsenal to reliable replacement warheads 2 years ago.
RRWs.
Yes. The core of the RRWs is now completely ID controlled by the SOP system. You'd need supreme authority from JD itself to control them, and they can be shut down remotely in case of an emergency.
All the old nukes were pulled out of service when they deployed the replacements.
If Liquid can't use the nukes, then... then what's his plan?
That's it. He's going to use Rex.
What?
Rex was scrapped before the Sons of the Patriot system was implemented.
Of course. The railgun.
Indeed. Rex's railgun can launch a stealth nuclear warhead into space unconstrained by the system. In short, it's the only device they have that is able to launch a nuke. Liquid's going to use it to kill JD and deliver the coup de grace to the Patriots' reign.
Campbell, where's Rex now?
I think you know. A long-forgotten base in U.S. territory outside the Patriots' control. The place where Liquid made his debut, his monument, off the Alaskan coast in the Fox Archipelago.
Shadow Moses Island.
If Liquid destroys JD, and his GW assumes total control over the system, he'll have the world at his fingertips. And no one will be able to stop him. Not even the Patriots. You are the only ones who can save us now. Snake, I'm counting on you. Defeat Liquid and put an end to his insurrection.
Another narrative tactic, by the way, have your hero get completely beat the hell up. Show stakes and sacrifice.
Enough is enough, Snake. You can't take any more of this.
I'm not dead yet.
That's not what I mean. You can't beat Liquid. He's got the Patriots' own control system on his side. Not only are weapons useless, but the US military is in shambles. And even if it weren't, Liquid's got enough men and machines to match it. Things can't get any worse. Face it, Snake. We've lost.
This is the low point of the story.
Otacon.
Dark Night of the Soul.
We never stood a chance.
It's not about winning or losing. No. We started this. And it's our duty to finish it. Sonny.
No! Jack can't go. He's not ready yet. He needs to rest.
Let me go, Sonny.
No. Your dialysis isn't done yet.
Snake. He's not ready yet.
Snake. I'll be fine. From now on, I'm living my life by my own will.
Dude can't even sit up.
I won't live a proxy life. A slave to someone else's will.
I'm a shadow. One that no light will shine on. As long as you follow me, you'll never see the day.
You and I are both just pawns in this proxy war. But once this is over, we will have our freedom.
Raiden.
I'll release you. It's the only way I'll ever be free.
Raiden. 5 years ago. That's not what I meant. I've got nothing to lose. Don't be an idiot. You know you've got someone to protect. It was never going to work out for me. It even rained the day I was born. You got it all wrong. You were the lightning in that rain. You can still shine through the darkness. The lightning. Raiden, look at me. Do you see this?
Who wants bacon? Check that out.
I have no future. In a few months, I'm going to be a weapon of mass destruction. You have a family. I have no family. Been alone. Always. Raiden.
He's tough. He's got to weigh 500 pounds.
Don't leave me here. Alone.
You can come to the rescue later. How about that? Fair trade.
This is my fight. My destiny.
Dr. Emmerich?
Meryl. All right.
I got the results back. It's official. He's on Shadow Moses Island. We lost Metal Gear Mark II's signal along the way, but the ship was headed in the direction of Shadow Moses. This is a picture of the island taken by a civilian imagery satellite.
She got rid of her accent, too.
The sea line is rising due to global warming. Have you heard that the entire Fox archipelago is about to slip into the ocean? The surrounding islands have already been evacuated.
Liquid's arrival there can only mean one thing.
He is going to use Rex.
That's how it looks from here. All the Metal Gears after Rex were embedded with system IDs.
Then what about Rex? What did Washington do with it?
The nuclear disposal facility on Shadow Moses hasn't been touched since the incident.
That was 9 years ago.
The president of ArmsTech and the DARPA chief were killed, and the Secretary of Defense was arrested. By the time the Shadow Moses incident was over, there wasn't a single person left there who knew what took place. It was as if nothing had ever happened. The data was either falsified or erased, so no traces would be left behind. We were exiled to desk jobs for the same reason. Rex and the nukes should still be where they were 9 years ago. Untouched.
A forsaken island. A haven.
Well, I'd say it's more like a forgotten island. And it's sinking too.
The Fox Islands are
I'd
real.
never go back.
Doesn't look like that though.
It'll take me a while to get there, but I'll be backing you up from aboard the Missouri. She's the only ship in the fleet still able to move, since it was decommissioned before the system was put in place. And Hawaii's not that far away. Otacon.
Only 3
You're not
weeks.
wearing your glasses anymore.
Oh, yeah. I switched to contacts.
We rendezvous at Shadow Moses. He who submits to heaven shall live. He who defies heaven shall perish.
Classic Melee.
I have to atone for my past, too. Rex is a beast, born from my research. Let's go. Shadow Moses awaits.
Yeah, if you haven't guessed by now, we're going to Shadow Moses, baby. Back to the original base, but on the PS3. Hell yeah, man. This is almost like a remake. Check it out. We also picked up the digital camera. This allows you to take photos anywhere, but it also allows you to get this like photo shoot thing when you're fighting the beasts, the Beauty and the Beast core, and that stage at the end of every fight where you gotta tranquilize them, you know. So if you use the camera, I'm burpy. If you use the camera during that sequence, you get to get a little photo shoot action with those girls, which is kind of neat. It's a little Easter egg kind of a thing. We'll see if we can do it when we get to the next. I think the next one is Wolf. Yeah, let's see. We also got the face camo for Cyborg Raiden, which is really cool. Is it Raiden or Raiden? I always call him Raiden, but then I just now call him Raiden. So that's with the visor closed. I'm guessing you get the one with him with the visor open too. Lunar Nights main theme. That was another Kojima game, another Kojima Productions game for the Game Boy Advance, I believe. Anyway, it's prompting us to save. I think that's probably a good place to cap this episode. Sorry, there's no gameplay in this one. It's just reacting to the cutscene. But that is certainly part of the experience of playing Metal Gear Solid 4. Long ass cutscenes, and sometimes I felt like there's just not enough gameplay because the cutscenes were so long. This is the last time they did that too, by the way. When you get into Peace Walker and then you get into Metal Gear Solid 5, a lot shorter cutscenes. They make the game more about the game, a little bit less about that. Anyway, so that's about it for this episode. I'll see you in the next one.